Okay, it is 5:18 p.m. June 3rd, and I'm at my dad's house. Gonna do a garden tour, and just got an update of over there because I pulled a bunch of weeds over there a couple days ago and planted some new stuff there. So I will show you that, but I just want to show you the new growth on the honey locust. Is so long, and you probably noticed the tree branches are really low, and they are. Usually they're not that low, but I was hitting low when the leaves turn on, or the leaves come on the trees. And anyway, here's a foot new growth. So where my fingers are, that's all new growth. From there to there, that's all this year, which is just crazy. I love it. We're here, all the way up to there is new growth. That's like a foot of new growth, like all these trees, so almost all these branches. So there to there, new growth. I just love it so much. I never realized until like last year and this year that how fast these honey locusts grow. Because there's other honey locusts around here. Some of them I see grow this fast. Some of them I see don't even grow very fast, and they'll be smaller than these. I don't know why, but like I guess when we moved in 2019, no, it was November 2018, but the trees were like up to there. Now they're up to there. I looked at like a satellite picture of summer 2019, and literally they were like only up to there, and I'm like, how? They were so small too. They were only like up to there, and I was like, wow, these look way smaller. But in like 2015 or maybe even 2011, they were like up to there after looking at like a picture. And so it's just interesting. These are just huge now, and no wonder they're so huge because they get so much new growth. Look at this, here to here, then on this side, here to here, and then there's a branch right here with new growth. I love it. Here to new growth. So each branch, most of them have a foot of new growth, and this grew fast too because like literally like a few weeks ago it was only up to here, and just wow, it just blew up and made all these new growth. So I love it, and I'm glad. Here's the seeds and flowers from it, all the pollen on it. You probably can't hear, but there's like all of these like bees and stuff in the trees, and every honey locust tree I walk by, there's all these bees in them. And I'm like, wow. I don't know if you can see them. I can't see them, but I can hear them. I don't know if you were able to hear them or not, but I doubt it because it's just there's a lot of other noise. The air conditioner over there is on. It's pretty hot. It's in the 80s right now, so it's supposed to get hotter. But anyway, here's the columbine on this side. They're blooming a lot, so that's cool. And I also planted some new columbine seeds like right where that little rock is there. I put a rock there to say where I planted it. So there'll be some columbine hopefully popping up there next year. They'll probably pop up this year, but won't bloom or do anything till next year or the year after. But they're like purple and white columbine, I think, or purple and red, one of those. So they're not the yellow ones. This one is bigger, but it's got some flowers. They'll get a lot of flowers too. So that one looks white for some reason, but it's cool. And then there's these ones and all that stuff. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think these are called Virginia spiderwort. And I always wondered what they were, but that's what these are. And weeds here that I haven't pulled out yet, but and there's a moth there. There's some more Virginia spiderwort. They're kind of, they start like that, then they bloom like that, and then they look pretty cool. And I don't know what this is. This is some type of tree. There's the other side of the columbine, golden columbine, I think. This is some flowers here, perennials here. I forgot what they are. I can't remember what I planted here, but those are gonna bloom soon. This is an old tulip that was gone, that hasn't been gone yet. This is a crusty tulip that's pretty much dying, but it'll be back next year. And there's some more Virginia spiderwort, and more of those weird tree things, more crusty tulips. And this is the Virginia spiderwort on this side. See the flower blooming there? There's the columbine on this side, and then there's more Virginia spiderwort here, but they're not blooming yet. And these are Johnny Jump Ups, but they're not blooming yet either. And these are also Johnny Jump Ups. And I guess a month ago from now, because time goes by so fast, it's like going 1,000 miles per hour, or 1,000 miles per millisecond, I don't know. Anyway, it's going so fast because a month ago felt like a day ago. But anyway, somewhere, can't really see them over here, but on this side, well, there's some Johnny Jump Ups there, but somewhere around here, here's some Johnny Jump Ups. See if I can find, oh, these things. I planted seeds here, and I think they're finally coming up, and that's what these are. They're supposed to be Sweet Williams. This is a little start of a columbine there. And here's some more Johnny jump ups popping up, and but basically I planted seeds there, here somewhere, so I think that's what those are right there. So right there, and I planted some up here. I think they're like right there. Then I planted more like over here somewhere. I can't figure out where they are. I know these are all columbine here. Or not columbine, Johnny jump ups is what they are. But they're not doing anything yet. But anyway, oops, sorry. Yeah, these are plant stuff here, and there's some more Johnny jump ups there, and it'll be cool when these all start blooming. That's a weed there. Oh, I'm bending over so bad. Okay. Anyway, still got some weeds to pull out, but most of them I've been pulling out. That's why I'm out of breath. But yeah, I literally planted new Sweet Williams. Those new ones I planted. I planted some there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, like something like that. And only on this side they've popped up, I think. So so yeah, there's some more. I need to weed around those ones, but there's those. This is the on-blaze maple tree baby from that tree right there, and then yeah, here's the honey locust again, and then this is the neighbor's lilac. I'll show it anyway because it just smells so good. You can smell it from our driveway. So because it's like so cool and right next to our yard, I kind of love to just show it anyway. Here's the neighbor's on-blaze maple tree, and this is a hydrangea, and I forgot what that white flowering bush is, but I have an app that I'm going to show you all called Picture This, and I'd recommend it if you love plants and figuring out what plants are. It's called Picture This. It will bug you non-stop about a subscription. You don't have to do that piece of crap subscription. I hate subscriptions. I mean, it makes it better, but it still works without it because it'll just non-stop bug you about it. But anyway, Picture This is a cool app. It's a plant identifier. You take a picture of a plant and it shows what it is or what it might be. And not only that, when you click on it, it'll show all these details about like how much you water it, how much sun it needs, all the plant care it needs. It shows all these like stuff like the height of the plant, or like the zone it grows in, like the hardiness zone, or the color of the flowers and leaves. This is so awesome, and I recommend it. So after I weeded all the grass and little American elm trees, saplings around here, now the succulent, this Hen and Chick succulent that's been there for a couple years is finally visible again. This is where some daffodils were. I kind of chopped those off a little bit, and there's some over here somewhere too. This is another one of these flowers here. It's not blooming yet, but then there's some Johnny jump ups there and there. This is a leaf that fell off from that tree right there. It still has the yellow flowers on it, like right here, but parts of it are shrinking into the seeds now finally, and they'll eventually look like those when they're dying. Anyway, you can kind of see the seeds in there from last year. Anyway, I'm worried about this tree. It keeps leaning over me. I was like, oh, I have to pull it out. And this California privet, which I thought it was called a golden privet, but I guess it's called a California privet bush, and it's for some reason just the rain and the wind has tipped it over, and it used to be all like up there, now it's like tipped over, and now I'm worried we won't be able to keep it. Plus there's a gas meter back there that just, like, I don't know, it just sucks. But then there's this American elm tree that's grown back there too, one there, and other ones, and then that huge one that's been there. It just grows way up there, and it's only been a few years old, and already it's sprouting higher than the house already. So that sucks, but we're gonna definitely pull those elm trees out. But anyway, there's some, there's a couple weeds left, but these are some of the, I think these are, yeah, these are the Johnny jump ups. They're not blooming yet. Some more here and here. Still some weeds here and there that are scattered, but I got most of them out. And then this is, I think I planted some, I think these are black-eyed Susans, because I remember like, the same time I planted those Sweet Williams over there, I planted some black-eyed Susans here, and also planted some over there with the Sweet Williams over there. But I don't know if they're blooming or not. I still have to weed that area. Anyway, so this rock, I plant some flowers here. So white flowers here. I can't remember what type. Bluish purple flowers here. They're like called bellflower. Same there. And then white flowers there, and I think white flowers there and there. And then I planted some columbine there, and like over there somewhere. Let's see, where'd it go? I think I planted it there. I don't know where the rock went. But somewhere back there I planted some columbine flowers, so hopefully they'll get bigger. And right there is where the tulips were, those cluster of tulips. So those are gone because they're still there, but I took the things off of them. But the green stuff you see in here, like all of this, is just Johnny jump ups that haven't been blooming yet. These ones are blooming. And then also, like, this bush is leaned over here, so you can't really see the ones over here anymore, or the stuff that was under there. But anyway, so this video is being longer than I was hoping, but I'll show you the backyard. Here's some cypresses, which I think they're called junipers or cypress or something. Believe it or not, I haven't took a picture like I should have, so I meant to do that. Here's the air conditioner. And this bush here. Some weeds here and saplings. There's all the Johnny jump ups right here, though. Some weeds next to them. It's cool to see all those Johnny jump ups there. And there's this weeping cherry willow, whatever it is, that's just this crazy spike here. They have new growth that just, because like it's touching the ground, they already grew longer than the ground. Like literally, the longest they were was up to here in the wintertime. And this right here, this branch even had huge leaves even last year, and it grew up to like there. Now it grew up to here, or it grew up to here. Now it's having new growth here, which is a water sprout. New growth here, which is a water sprout. All of those are just water sprouts. I don't know what's up with this branch, but anyway. There's the neighbor's cottonwood they're called black poplar trees. They're just like cottonwood poplar trees, or they're just like cottonwood trees, but they're called black poplars. And these are American elms. But I hear they might also be called Siberian elms, so I'll have to get more information on that. So these might be Siberian elms. This is a poisonous plant, which I don't know why it's here. I mean, you can get it out, but it's a nightshade, or it could be bitterberries, but it's what it's called. But these purple flowers turn into red berries. They're poisonous to animals and stuff, so, and humans. So these are the weeping yucca here. That's what they are, and they're not getting their blooms yet, but hopefully they will. Douglas fir here's got this new growth is starting to fade now to its original color. You can kind of see the new growth still, but it's not all polka dotty as much as it was. And there's a hollyhock right under there. I need to weed this area, but there's also some succulents there down there. I don't know if you can see. And this is the cherry plum thing here, and it's not blooming anymore, but it's got new growth, so that's cool. And there's some strawberries in here that I need to weed around also, but there's like a little strawberry. See if I can go. There we go, right there, and some other ones too. This is the cherry tree that I planted. It's doing good. So the tree's just not old enough and big enough to actually grow cherries. So this is kind of what they look like now, and I don't think we're gonna be actually getting cherries. Those are the only 3 on there, and they're just, yeah. But then you can see the new growth on here. Something there about like 1 inch or 2 of new growth. Some areas like maybe 3 or 4 inches. I can't tell for sure, but yeah. So it's doing good. Bunch of weeds there, and then I'll go show you, see if I can get a good view from here without having to go back there, because it gets annoying going back there around this time of year with all the grass there. But that's the box elder maple tree. So it's awesome. It's like as tall as me almost, literally. And anyway, the side yard's just crap, so I'll show you it anyway. But the side yard's got lots of elm trees, weed stickers in some areas, but there's hollyhocks there that aren't blooming yet. They're probably gonna try to. I still need to get all that crap out of there, but I'll show you the side yard garden. I showed it a lot in the springtime because we had daffodils and tulips there, but oh, and also the daffodil over there that I visit all the time. Yeah, it finally well, we found a seed on it. It looks like a bulb, but I didn't know they got that. So like maybe kind of like this tulip here kind of has it too. It looks like a bulb, and well, I don't know if it's that part, but something on the daffodil had a little bulb shape, so I had 2 of them and took them off. I'll try to plant them and see what happens. But here's the hollyhocks here. So these are all American elm saplings or whatever, but hollyhocks are actually making it up a little bit, so that's good. There's a sprinkler right here that floods it, because it's just, I mean, it wouldn't flood it if all this wasn't here, but because it's just all this tall stuff, it can't even spray out, so it just floods. I mean, it sprays, but it's all blocked it, so it just floods it, I think. But they still do well. So boxwood bush and our flagpole, and this is the Russian olive sapling here, American elm saplings here. This is some hollyhocks here. Not blooming yet, but they'll probably get some there soon. And American elm sapling here, evergreen spindlebush there, boxwood bush there. Tulips under there aren't doing anything anymore, but anyway, yeah, the daffodil right here. like around this area, there was like some, like a seed pod, a couple of them that I just took and plant them sometime. I'm trying to think if I should do it in the fall or not, but anyway. Oh yeah, and I weed whacked around the sprinklers because some of them are so deep after you mow the lawn. I weed whacked. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, look how deep this one is. The grass, like, this is where the dirt starts, and the grass is usually up to here. All this thing does is pop up to here. That's the most it pops up. It's ridiculous. These aren't normal pop-ups where they pop up like normal pop-up bodies that I see on newer sprinkler systems is like ones like this where they pop up to like that much. But then there's these ones right here that just, most of them on our system, they barely pop up. I mean, that's the most they pop up. I can't remember the inch of the thing. I think this is like maybe a 2-inch riser, maybe a 3-inch riser. I can't remember. Maybe those are like 6-inch. I can't remember, or 5-inch. One of those are 4. Honestly, can't remember. But I've seen 12-inch risers where they pop up to like a foot, but they're just different. But most of them on the system don't do that, so we have to weed whack around them. So that's all of our garden, and I'll do an update on the plant app. So yeah.